Hey everybody, welcome to Easy Update. I'm in the middle of cleaning my house. The dishwasher's going. Hopefully that's not too loud. I spilled water on myself and I'm kind of sweaty. But on this episode I just have a grab bag of random stuff. I'm going to talk about a game, a show. I'm going to have a special guest to talk about a different game. And then I'm going to show you some stuff from Disney Pride Night, which I went to last night with Sophia, and it was marvelous. Yeah. So first up, I just want to talk about Super Dungeon Maker, which is basically it's Zelda Mario Maker, Dungeon Mario Maker kind of a thing. I was going to do an Isla's torture chamber on it, but designing a Zelda dungeon is hard. I was like, how do I make this compelling and interesting and worthwhile? And I realized I would have to really practice at it for a really long time. So maybe sometime I'll think of a good idea and do one of those and make, I don't know, Damiani or Jason or Blood or somebody do it. It's cute. I played a bunch of community levels. My favorite was a 9-hole mini golf course. Yeah, it's really cute. Yeah, so that's Super Dungeon Maker. Check that out if you're interested. Next up, let's go to Dawn. Okay, for this segment, I'm joined by Dawn.
Hello.
Dawn's been playing Park Beyond. What do you think of Park Beyond, Dawn?
So far I'm enjoying it. Now I've only dipped my toes, only about half my tootsies actually, so I'm not that far in it, but I'm happy to say the things that I thought I'd like, I'm liking a lot, and the things that I was a little bit nervous about, I'm actually liking a lot also. So that's the biggest thing. But so I know I'm going to keep playing it a little further because of that.
What were you nervous about?
The main thing was the sort of engineering aspect of it. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's funny, I love simulators. I love super complex layers of simulation and whatever management type of stuff. Red tape.
Yeah.
Big fan of red tape. But actually constructing on an engineering level, like when you're talking about designing I love the idea of designing a theme park, but the twists and turns of the actual coaster and actually figuring out the physics part of it, surprisingly that part of it actually is a little sometimes makes me a little nervous to think about. So that's was my main concern about this game. And so far, just because of the way the tools are implemented visually, the ease with which you can just reconstruct things and manipulate them, and then it's just a nice balance so far.
Is it fun to make death traps?
Yeah, the main fun part it is, because the cool thing is it's so easy to jump back and forth between the point of view of the riders.
Oh.
And so you constantly can have these test vehicles while you're building the track. So it's just funny because you're kind of first of all, you're seeing the test vehicle when it does have issues, but then at any point you can just jump into the camera of the point of view of the riders. And then it's always cool, unexpected stuff is happening. Sometimes you're okay, I think I'm just banking it here and twisting it here just a little bit, or sometimes you didn't even notice something you did to your track or something.
Yeah. And
suddenly you ride on, you just pop on and fall and stuff. So it's fun. Yeah, it's nice. And the physics aspect of it so far, like I said, I'm not deep in it, but it's nice. There's a module you can get. You can choose all sorts of different kind of modules for how you want to evolve your ride technology. So I had this thing for making a jump on my coaster, so it would launch off and fly through the air and land on a further track again.
Right.
And yeah, it's just a really nice balance of the tools, the way they work to visually. So you do have to troubleshoot it, and you do have to do some back and forth, and it's not too easy if just put your takeoff point and landing point here, but it's also not too crazy where you're dealing with decimal points or something.
Okay.
It's just a nice balance where you're okay, I can mess around with it a little bit a few times. I crashed maybe 4 or 5 times before I got the trajectory right, and then it's super cool, and yeah, just jumping into the point of view of the riders is fun, you know.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, so now it has a story mode, which is kind of interesting, like campaign mode. Yeah, so far it's fun. It's like, it's neat. They give you all kinds of little choices and paths you can go on, and the characters so far are kind of funny, whatever. But yeah, no, I'm into it now, and I'm designing a Western themed park. So I'm gonna at least take it as far of like, see what happens to this place, if I can either start to be successful or if it's big old disaster. But I definitely want to get to the point where it's like humming, and see how well I can do. So it's charming enough, and it seems like it has a ton of nice options. I mean, vending, restrooms, everything. I love managing this kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, the most important question is, have you built any hot topics?
Oh, this is why we need to join forces. My marketing in the park.
Yeah, we need to stream this.
I've literally only been focusing on you. When you see my park, you're not going to be happy with the amount of candy apples and restrooms. That's really all. My focus has really been on candy apples and restrooms so far, which is important. They go hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean, if you're putting enough laxatives in that caramel, then you're going to need those bathrooms.
We need some hot topics, so maybe you want to check it out with me at some point.
All right. Well, we'll stream it in an upcoming Island Dawn or something. We'll add a bunch of hot topics. How's that sound?
That sounds super fun. And old Western themed hot topics too.
Ooh.
That'd be like steampunk or something. I don't know what it'll be.
Ye old hot topic.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, Don. Thanks. I can't wait to play it with you.
Sweet, me too. That'll be fun.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Next up, dude, I love Silo, man. Watch Silo. It's on Apple TV. It's honestly kind of the less you know, the better. So this was a crappy segment, but like, it's a sci-fi. It's based on the book Wool, I think it's called. I haven't read it, but the vibes are sick. The acting is sick. The location is cool. The effects are pretty good. Just all in all, it's like comfort food. I really like it. It's mysterious. Check it out. Disney Pride Night, first ever Pride Night that Disney has done. They've had Pride merch in the past, but this is the first like Pride event they've ever done. It was great. I can't play you any of the audio from the footage I grabbed, so I'm just gonna kind of talk about it because 9 p.m. when it started, they just started blasting all the gay hits. Cher, Lady Gaga, all of them. It was marvelous. Very few people. We were super lucky. We got on Rise of Resistance right when they opened it, because they only had it open for like a very small amount of time, so we got to hit it. I won't show you the picture I took, because I think if you haven't been on that ride, it's more fun if you don't know what's coming. But I'm glad we got to do it. Sophia and I took some cute pictures. We have a cute little Star Wars joke going with our pins here. The lighting was really cute. They had Main Street all lit like rainbows. There was this spill the tea teacup, which was super cute. It was the second longest line we had of the entire night, waiting to take our picture in this teacup. They had a hit on their hands with that one. There was a really cute parade. There was first we saw Stitch and Girl Stitch, whose name I don't know, dancing. Obviously I can't play you this music, but it was, I think at that point it might have been Cher or something. There was a cute little welcome fireworks show, and then a cute parade. Here are some shots from the parade. I don't know if the song that they had going for it was an original tune or not, but just to be safe, I'm not going to play the music for you. But they had Chip and Dale, and someone tweeted at me like, "Get footage of the cow who slays," and boy did I got all kinds of footage of this cow. The cow who slays. More with her later. She was definitely the hit of the evening. I really liked her. Donald Duck here in the car. Pluto, who, inside joke, because we heard this dad tell his little daughter, this was like years ago, saw Pluto, and he's like, "Who's that?" And she just goes, "It's Goofy! So now every time we see Pluto, we go, it's Goofy! So yeah, Chip and Dale, they were in the cart. I'd seen footage of the Pride Night on Tuesday of them dancing and Chip was slaying, but yeah, this time they were on the cart. I think they probably take turns. Mickey and gang being really cute on the cart, and then there's actual Goofy in the back of the parade having a great old time. Cute balloons framing the tiny baby little castle. I always forget how small the Disneyland castle is compared to Disney World. We saw this super hot fortune teller, but I didn't have any quarters, so I don't know. Oh, I tried to get a picture with this crocodile guy, but he was too big, so didn't get a great picture, or maybe I got the best picture I possibly could have. Obviously, we went on the Haunted Manch, which was so nice. There's Goofy. We were trying to get footage of him and he's waving at us. Yeah. All in all, it was just so nice to be in the park with the crowd size was so small. Like we had space to ourselves a lot, and we went on Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, and we were the only 2 people in our ship, which was really fun because they had VO custom recorded for our exact scenario. The guy was like, only 1 pilot? You're not gonna be able to do this. And then they were like, only 1 gunner? You don't stand a chance, you know. It was really cute. Best score we've ever gotten on Smuggler's Run, probably. We did pretty well. We met C-3PO, we met Rey. Here's more of the cow that slays. They had a nice goodbye like dance thing where all the characters were dancing by the exit, and the cow who slays was just going off. Marvelous. Anyway, it was great. Aside from that, I've been loving Diablo 4. I just beat it the other day, so now I'm in tier 3 endgame garbage. Zelda, obviously. I wasn't expecting to like Final Fantasy 16, but playing that demo when Ben Starr was there, or just watching that demo when Ben Starr was there, that game looks sick as hell. So I'm pretty excited for that too. I downloaded the demo. I gotta give it a whirl. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I could list all the 100 million games from SGF that I'm super excited about, but it's been a heck of a week. It's been a fun time. I miss carpet reviews. I miss going on the E3 floor. I wish that stuff was still around. Maybe next year, Don and I can go to SGF Play Days and actually, you know, I don't know, see if they have carpets, you know? It'd be sick. But we'll find out next year. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of got the blues today, so just kind of low-key episode. Don't know why. The sun's out, it's probably that. Okay, bye.